Where are they marching to anyway?
Downing Street.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
To get the bastard at his own front fucking door.
Right on his front door.
Yes, mate.
Yes, people. Big up. Hello, Mel. Just in London. All the Brits. There's Wesley Winter. Yes, people. I can't see the chat for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, hit the like. There's loads of us live, so there probably won't be many people. And to be fair, just trying to find some of the others. So it's a big line. There's a lot of police. Yeah, it's been relatively calm, man. There's been no. There was a little section of Antifa earlier, but I suppose there's a lot here. They've probably flapped it, mate. Yes, Copa. Just trying to get up to the top. Big queue, big line. Just a march against grooming gangs. Oh, get onto the front because that's where it'll kick off normally. So obviously everything's slowed down for some reason.
Yes, DP.
Yes, brother. Made it back up. Yeah, it's good on TikTok, them time lapses when they're chanting. Can you see? Oh, you got it on the phone?
No, not that. I can just see her out the corner of my eye.
Got CP reports.
Yo.
News now.
2 seats here. Have you seen 2 seats?
There is 2C.
Back there somewhere. There, the white top. The one, there, just ran over there, Mr. Banana Man.
Oh yeah.
Don't be sympathetic towards the Christians.
Have you?
There's 2Z, look. Big up 2Z TV. Big up 2Z TV, man.
That was terrifying.
2C TV's there. There's 2C there.
You know what we need to do? What Antifa do with the drums? We need drums.
But do you want to lower yourself to that lameness? Do you know what I mean?
I am Tom.
How you been? You're all right, appreciate it.
Yes, Wesley, you good? Wesley Winter, man. Yeah. Yes, Triggy. Yeah, I don't think the left have turned up as much today because, as you can see, they're probably a bit afraid. Because there's too many, isn't it?
Well, I think
They'll
it's
turn
more-
up when they can outnumber.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the internet.
Too many streamers, too.
Come on.
Mum, I'm on TV. Yeah, your video you popped is killing it from Nottingham, isn't it? What's it on? It was on 30,000 in 5 hours. What?
20k now.
Told you you'd just start doing well, innit?
Yeah.
Told you, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
You're so good to watch, innit?
Why don't all you cameramen look the same? Sim build, black or brown hair, like they all look the same.
Yeah, everyone's just like really good.
Because we're just all normal, ordinary people that were unable to get into the actual media because they're all snobby cunts, so we're all... Did they?
I went to walk over when it was kicking off at the counter press, and I went to walk over. They called me back and they went, "You're not going over there." I said, "I'm literally fucking media." And you went, "No, you're not. You're with this protest." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm like filming."
Always causing problems, man.
You need to get like a
Learn section 17, yeah, or maybe get a press on a jacket, innit? But you shouldn't have to, really.
more like smart shit.
You've got freedom, innit?
Because any idiot with a shirt.
The mainstream use Frex Article 10 freedom of press the same as we'd use, innit? That's it. But the police just try and take liberties, man. He's just bouncing around, isn't he?
Seen it?
Seen him earlier.
Yeah, I fucking lost him again, man. Every time I come out, I lose him. It's in 5 minutes.
Go over to Triggered, mate. Anyway, I've posted him on my community page a few times. Great content. This little legend here.
Yes, mate. Well, you know they've got survivors of the gangs at the front.
Have they?
Yeah. We want our country back. We want our country back.
Come on.
We want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back.
Next weekend, the Palestinians are out and camping.
Yeah, I might have to have my daughter next weekend. I'll have to have it. You're mad. I have to have a weekend off at some point. Well, there was one in Cov today. They're protesting against Iran, but
They've been doing that for so many weeks down here.
lame.
And then Monday is a Palestine action, which will probably be out again.
There'll probably be some in Cov. I'm going to cover the ones in Cov. No one turns up to them. I get a...
Banana man over there.
Which one?
The one with the landlord.
Oh, okay.
They're a good friend of mine. He part of Stop the Hate in Our Fight as well.
You what?
He part of Stop the Hate in Our Fight.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I know him. We're going down into Whitehall.
Going to Whitehall now?
Yeah. You haven't got media.
Nah. Fuck that.
You're not getting a media pen then.
Nah, I might do with Ryan and that, I don't know. Whoa.
Get that bit of dart off your top.
Let's try and get to the front. Smell of hot dogs.
It's my coronation.
Lord. It costs 14 quid to get a lordship. Ring up a restaurant once you've got a bloody one of them. They start treating you well nice.
Super chat, guys, buy me one.
Yeah.
I've already got someone walking around with a merch on.
What's going on in there?
We want justice for the grooming gang victims. How many more girls must be raped before we start doing mass deportation? Right.
AJ. You alright, geez? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, saw you interview.
Did ya?
Yeah, on
Triggered, mate.
Triggered, yeah.
Yeah. Good mates are triggered, yeah. Good lad.
Good interview.
Good, yeah. Not a lot, bro. Just
Lost Ryan, he's gone.
probably milling up. I noticed there's not many of the anti-protests today, but I wonder why, because there's too many. Will there?
Yeah.
We'll get round the front.
Let the girls to the front, yeah?
That's what I mean. It's mad, isn't it? How many did you have in? Massive turnout, yeah. Yes, England till I die.
Arsenal, really?
Yeah, man. Big up Tuesday. I watch you all the time, man. Respect.
That top could start some riots.
I know. Risky business, isn't it? It'll be the angry Arsenal fans because we ain't signed a striker that will.
In Japan.
You know what I mean?
All the Japanese support Arsenal.
Big up your chest. See,
Should have brought the Arsenal top plate, didn't I?
yeah, I mean, do you know what it is? I'm wearing it because the material is actually really cool, you know, like when you're out.
Mr. T.
Mr. T, and said, good old British Mr. T.
I thought you can't do it better than that, can you, Mr. T?
But like, Mum, I made it on 2CTV, woo! Me. Mum, I made it on 2Z.
I think he didn't make it on the sound.
Oh, there we go. The poison dwarf behind us, CP.
Oh yeah, I know.
CP, the poison dwarf.
Just made it on 2ZTV. Yeah, that triggered me. You know, I said in his video for Nottingham last week, said he woke up this morning, it's on 120,000 views. Oh, fuck. Ah, my ears. So a lot of this is the grooming gangs, victims are at the front. Bit like as well.
We're going there in a minute. We're going there. See you later,
God bless them. God bless them all, man. God bless them all, man.
That's a good message. Read your
Thank you, values.
2CTV. Nice to meet you, man. Love your stuff.
Mum, you're on 2CTV, woo! We're on 2CTV, woo!
I'm on TV, Mum.
No, I realised the other day, you know, when I looked at the analytics, it's like most people get spotted on TV. I was like, whoa, we're actually TV stars when you deep it, because most people watch it on TV. Mum, I'm on the telly. Yeah, you know that me getting smacked in the mouth was like 70% TV. I was thinking, how many people seen that in like massive screen? Get up with Brian. Sorry, bro. Anyone didn't know, Brexit Brian, go and check him out on his socials. Mad, isn't it, people? A lot of people here today. A lot. Obviously, lots of people are filming. Got no drama, no? No drama, no?
Oh yeah. Get the counter process in a bit.
Yeah, the count. We'll go to the counter and we'll try our best. We'll probably get banjoed, but it'll be good for views.
Well, you reckon you get banged?
So we'll get banjoed, innit? Bang!
Oh, they said banged. I was like,
Yeah,
fucking hell.
banjo means banged, innit?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah. But it'll be good for views. You'll go viral.
You got banned the other day and got views, didn't it?
Yeah. I want to get this on camera. It's good for TikTok, this is. Hey. I've noticed, you know the chance if you're in with all the flags on TikTok, for some reason their videos fly, man. Hi Lynn. Sorry if I'm not paying attention, guys. You know what I'm like, bloody ADHD out of my head. That's the No worry, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Go on, lad! Sing it proud, man! Big up, brother.
Louis Harrington.
You alright, mate? How are you? Yeah, Sam.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah, will do. I get myself in trouble a lot, didn't I?
Yeah, I know. I saw that shit. I've to have been there, even that.
Yeah, I'm good. He's just a scumbag, isn't he? There's Danny Roscoe. Oh. Danny! DP Audits. DP Audits. Nice to meet you, man. Big up, man. Yeah, good. We're watching you, man. I like those. I'll come on panel at some point, innit? Give my opinion. I've got some strong opinions about things like that. I agree with you on a lot, put it that way. Got some good ways of putting it across, I think. Oh, come on, next time you're on, I'll jump up on your live.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, get AY up as well.
100%.
Big
Yeah,
up.
you always up. You love
Yeah, yeah. Danny Roscoe, people. Big up.
Right, yeah. What's going on?
Mainstream now, isn't
What are you with?
Get it.
You what? Get you. I'll get to you. You're the get you player. Yeah.
I've got my name on the list, so.
One of them ones. Loads of local press people. Who would you credential? You must have credential.
I've got a press card.
He comes in with that. Maybe I don't know. He's done that.
I don't think it's be on the list. I'm not going to
Give it a go. Give it a go. Give it or a go.
Which one's amazing? The big camera.
Yeah. Just when they're about to come behind you,
Be careful what
and
you
you're
say.
talking, they'll come behind you and they'll start twisting shit. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they've already sort of put me in Hope Not 8, but they didn't mention my
No,
name.
but like the big boom and all shit.
Yeah. I know, they were getting harassed in Nottingham ITV, were. And no one's a fan of them anymore.
This guy does the getting images and that, yeah? You put it, take photos, you put it up there.
Yeah, that's what Milo does as well.
But then loads of people are saying, sit down there. Loads of people will be like, oh, yeah. That is one of the good ones, taking the pictures. It's these ones that come behind you.
Big up Liquid. Danny Roscoe, 2CTV. Bears here, Liquid. And we've got Laudit's AY's there. Marty's in the pen. CCTV. News Now Yorkshire coming in. They like all the YouTubers, don't they? You know what I mean? They like us, man.
Someone's got to like him, mate.
Mayhem. You're right, lad. That's what I mean. A lot of people ain't been for a few, don't they? A lot of people ain't been for a couple. Oh, it's alright, bro.
I see you covered the bank signs.
Where?
Karen.
Where? Up here?
Hey, all your mates at the pub. We need them all down here.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give yourselves a big pat on the back for coming today. Right, you've been fantastic, right? Thanks for your support. We launched the
the For the Children campaign on the 22nd of March this year, and we kept it a little bit low key. But today has been amazing, and I just want to thank you all for coming. We've got some amazing speakers. Please stay and listen to what they've got a story to tell, and I want you to listen to their story. Yeah, the For the Children campaign. We're not going away. We're here forever. We want to support the people, all the survivors. The children of this country are our future. Yeah, we have to protect them. And if they're not back there, ain't going to do it. It's our job to do it, as parents and grandparents.
Right,
In 2017,
two young guys there.
a camp,
I'm sorry, I can't let you in.
an army walked
I
the
think we
streets
rearrange
of
it with these three.
and we named ourselves the Football Lads Alliance.
Well, I don't know.
Mate, we had the first march we had in June 2017. In 3 weeks, we
Big up your chest, chat. Sorry, I'm not paying attention.
The next one.
Yeah, people have had
in
press
October,
passes, like-
75,000 football lads walking side by side, not one arrest, not one arrest. And today we've done the same thing. We wanted. We have to put our differences aside. This is
Big
for
up your
children,
chest, Midlands
yeah?
team.
And I want to thank
It's
all
hot.
the football lads that are here today for walking together again. Unbelievable lads, you're amazing. So when we had the big march in 2017, like I said, there was no arrests, but all of a sudden, the left come out and deemed us far right and racist. This ain't about race. This ain't about colour. This is about our children. Yeah? And every single man and woman out there has a preference for younger kids. Whether doesn't matter what colour you are, doesn't matter what race you are, the For the Children campaign are coming for you. I'm going to hand you over to Justin. We've got some amazing speakers. Listen to what this man's got to say. Please stay and listen. Yeah? And then we'll all go afterwards and we'll all have a drink together, yeah? Thank you for coming.
Well, hello everyone. I'd like to reiterate what Phil just said. Just a massive round of applause and doff my hat to every single one of you who put feet on the ground today, who put feet on the ground over the last 8 years. We, as football lads, have been campaigning for a national inquiry. We first started that in 2017, and there might have been the odd person doing it, but there weren't many. So there's a lot of people that jumped on the bandwagon lately, maybe for political gains, but we were here in 2017 in order for a national inquiry. What we did, that first march,
thank you, man.
10,000. And then the second
Sorry, yeah.
side by side, from all over this country.
Yeah, man, just leave it down here. Alright, yeah, bro, let me move out of the way for you, bro. No worry, bro.
And children from all over this country, from all walks of life, all colour, we are together as one people, one colour, one nation. Following 2017 march in London, we got requests from people to go to this town.
Milo, you're not getting there, buddy. Not yet.
And from Telford, there's 50 in this town to make it 450,000 kids that have been abused over the years. Well,
I bet you'll get it. I bet you'll be on that list. I don't know, I don't think I am.
Every single one of us.
I probably could have got on it. It's not much, they're not much different, though, is
And we were asked to go to Rochdale, and we went. It wasn't a weekend, these were weekdays. And unlike those people that you passed on the way here, who can't ever get on about 50 out, I call them pro-beautiful now, because that's what they are. They come out, they must like
Welshie not here?
I don't get it. You get it? We're here, every one of us today, and we pay to come here, out of our own pockets. When we
went to Telford and Rochdale, because these other people, they don't pay. They get paid by the trade union. And they get paid by people like John Soros, pay their money to come out.
He ain't wrong.
You know that? Every single one of you.
He ain't wrong.
What do you look to come here today? Why are we here? Because we care. Because we care about what's happening in this country to our children. So when we went to Telford and we went to Rochdale, I think we empowered some of these young girls. On the back of the stone there, all of a sudden, what was 100 and 200 people on a weekday? When I look behind, there was hundreds more. Because the people from those towns
I ain't that bothered, there's nothing
came
different.
out and they marched behind us. And they're marching with us today, ladies and gentlemen.
Angela, deal with that.
Who are with us today because they are so brave. They're the heroes. They're the heroes. These girls that have spoken out, and had the courage to come to there today. They're the heroes. Some other people like to take all the credit for all these things. Some of these political parties and that, as if they played a big part in it. I'm here to tell you they haven't. The people who played the biggest part are these survivors who have the courage and the strength to speak out, because it isn't easy. So give them a round of applause, please. Right, on the back of what we did when we went to Rochdale and Telford, there was the one in
Bloody hell, my arm.
The one in Telford was founded on the back of what we did. So if people think that you can make a difference, we make a difference.
Because I was here first time. As much as I'm Arsenal, I've got
Next one, yeah?
There is an inquiry. We're here to make sure that they do that inquiry properly.
Sorry, mate.
It's transparent, it's independent, and it's far-reaching. So that all these people who are complicit.
All my mates are in there.
The social workers, whether they're teachers, whether they're policemen, whether they're councillors, whether they're politicians, every one of those people that play the part, as Phil said, we're coming for you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get our first speaker up today. This man I met in 2017, and he'd been campaigning for years before that, with a very special lady who I met with him, called Linda Phillips. She is like the godmother of all of us here. She passed a few years ago, but I'd love to hear you all please give a round of applause to Linda Phillips. She's no longer with us, and she was doing this for 25 years.
Yeah, everyone's here, yeah, they're all in here.
So I'm going to ask Billy Howard, Linda, Billy Howard, ladies and gentlemen, at UK Rochdale, has been doing it for 20 years. Give it up.
Thank you guys. To see so many people here today, it gives me hope that this is going the right way. For 20 years I've seen us hit brick wall after brick wall. Today I've just seen that brick wall crumble. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to these guys as well, because behind the scenes they haven't stopped working to put these events on. So survivors like myself can speak, and for these guys I think they deserve a massive round of applause. My good friend Justin has just spoke to you about a lady by the name of Linda Phillips. In Rochdale, she had the nickname Mrs. Rochdale, but she soon put that to bed. She said, I'm Mrs. Hemorrhoid, because I've been up that council's arse for 30 years. Linda passed away in 2020. I was her right hand.
Oh, yeah, I know who he is. I've seen the video.
She did it for 30 years. She like said, that round of applause didn't do it justice.
Show up, innit? Yeah, I commented on your video. Respect. Yeah, this guy's a legend.
One of the things Linda was campaigning against was against MP Cyril Smith. I don't think he can hear you.
Good.
That's better. And the abuse that my boys, who I stand for, from no abuse.
This guy's a legend, man. Look
The
at his
talk
TV,
these
mate.
guys
I've just
tell
got
me
this
about
up.
this story. For me, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of when we built a culture to cover up the abuse of children back then, and it continued today until we see this inquiry. We see the outcome of this inquiry. Now, I've been about for a while, guys. I've seen the Ictor inquiry, what exposed abuse in schools like Big Toe Mouse, like Northview School, right across the UK. Children, young boys were abused by the people in Westminster and the Patrol Smith and his crew. Not one person through this inquiry was held to account. We then moved on to the grooming scandal in Rochdale, which I began working on. I'm probably the only person in Rochdale that has worked with 3 girls. Nobody else has. Today they're still forgotten by the state, receive no support. They can't be here today, but they send the love and the thanks, and they say thank you for your support. It means everything to them. Thank you. The picture we've been left to review of that Operation Augusta, again, showed highlighted the absolute failings to protect your children, the absolute failings to protect the children in general right across Greater Manchester. 2 years later, they brought out Operation Spam. And again, it highlighted the same failures, the same mistakes that they made in Northview, that they made in Big Toe Mouse, that they made in Operation Augusta, and that they made in Operation Spam. The reason I'm telling you this is I want to show you a pattern of a culture that's established within Westminster of covering up the abuse of children. And we do so, and I want to play you a recording now. This was the head of the Crown Prosecution Service in Greater Manchester. If we can play it, I want you to hear what he says. Just a few stats while we're waiting for this to go out, what I remind you people of. 4,000 children in the UK were given police cautions for being prostitutes. That's 4,000 decision makers that should be before the court. 4,000 children were given police caution for being a prostitute. There's no such thing as a child prostitute, ladies and gentlemen. It's just child abuse. That's it. Fortunately, guys, we can't get the recording up. It's unfortunate, but it was deserved national, and I'll give you a quote. These girls, there was a memo sent out by the Home Office that these girls' chaotic lifestyle was the reason for the road abuse. Therefore, it's our instruction that the police do not get involved. That went reverberated right around the country. There's going to be some speakers after me, and they're going to tell you what impact that memo had on who's responsible. We haven't got the recording now, guys.
I'm hard. Come on, they know me, these people. Go on, man. I'm safe. You're right.
Guys, I'm going to get off now and leave it to the other speakers. I want to say a big thank you to the team, Bill, and everybody here, because this is what makes the difference. This is what seals home, and this is what makes sure a proper inquiry is what we make. Thank you.
I'm just going to leave in a little bit there from what Billy was saying, right? So you understood this. So, in 2008-2009, a memo was sent out, right, to the chiefs of police in this country. And that memo told them not to make arrests about perpetrators, about child abusers. Do not make arrests in the name of diversity. Okay? They didn't think that it was good for their votes. Yeah? So like a lot of these other politicians, they put votes in front of our children. So the people that sent this memo out, because I want the world to know about this. Okay? The sends out Gordon Brown.
Can I go? My friends are all there. Can I go and see my friends are all there?
Sorry. It's not on there, bro. I'm sorry.
You have to pre-book a bit. You have to pre-book it.
I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. I ain't going to get the footage.
As head of the CPS, over that letter, that he might have wrote it himself, yeah? As a legal advisor to the government, yeah? Discover the wanker! Discover the wanker!
They don't want to give up. Don't blame them.
Sorry. So, yeah, Keir Starmer is involved, Jackie Smith, Gordon Brown. They sent out a memo not to make arrests. Keir Starmer was in charge of the CPS 2008 to 2013. Yeah? And in 2013, 713 allegations of child sex abuse. How many arrests do you think they made? Yeah, Bill's here now. How many?
No!
Yeah, hell yeah, none. And I'm now going to invite a good friend of mine up, Anthony Wood, who founded Telford and Anchor, which helps all of these people who've been going through this terrible, horrendous, horrific abuse in Telford, just to give you the description of what that was like in Telford at that time.
Yeah, massive turnout.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Look at
give it up for Anthony Wood.
Beautiful stuff. All the way up the back, people. Good stuff, innit?
Hello everyone. I spoke in, was it March, and there was a few hundred people, but to see this today is just brilliant.
I can't get to bear, he's in the pen over there. You got in, I didn't.
A long time. All these people that turned out for Brexit, COVID,
They're all in there, but I didn't.
Whereas
It's not
the
through.
survivors as well. Here they are. So I've been working in Telford for a number of years now, supporting survivors, trying to get justice and campaigning. Now obviously Telford a lot with Rochdale, Rotherham, you know, it was highlighted.
Oh yeah.
Now in Telford,
Where are the old buildings?
and the police have identified in Operation Chalice between 250 to 300 suspects. Operation Chalice, they convicted 7. Altogether, they convicted 11. And yet they said this operation was a success. Now, that means what? So 250
What's that video?
still
The one who commented, you said it is my channel.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yes, I know. Good. Do you go? Are you going back to what do you call it?
And
are you coming back to Wales?
on the back of
No, I'm from Coventry.
we were pushing for inquiry in Telford for a number of years.
In Wales? Yeah, but are you in Wales now?
Yeah, Swansea.
Yeah, I might come over, yeah.
Stating that we don't need
Message me.
Yeah, I'll
inquiry in
message you.
Telford. This was signed by Liberal Democrat councillors, Labour
Gone
councillors,
viral, didn't you?
and Chief Crime Commissioner.
You went super
Now, one
viral.
of the
Show
people
up,
signed
man.
it, there was a man called Sean
Basically, you
Davis.
tried. What did you do? You tried to get to the protest.
Yeah,
You
and
think
I'm
he
doing
lost
this
his
shit,
job?
and the
Now,
police tried to stop
exactly
me.
Yeah,
when
you
they
tried
get rid
to
of Sean
stop
Davis.
it. Yeah.
And they said to
He's
me,
now
"You
the
go back
MP
because
for
I'm
Telford.
antagonizing them."
Yeah.
He
I said
also
to them, "It's my opinion,"
abstained
but they didn't like it. So yeah.
You're Pakistani as well, isn't it? Immigrant, yeah. But he loves Britain, which is.
Can we get a picture for Sean Davis?
Yeah, we'll come over to Swansea. We'll go Fleeton. Yeah.
Now, Telford had an inquiry.
No, look at the mile. He's going to
The government said it's a blueprint for the rest of the country. On the back of this inquiry, how many people lost their jobs?
Oh, it's a joke.
No.
I'm one of them.
How many people actually held accountable?
Did
I
you?
used to work for the Swansea Council.
No.
What did you do? Call him out on it?
Yeah, no,
So
I
how
just
is that
said
blueprint
that,
for the
you
rest
know,
of
I
the
support Tommy Robinson and the
So I want to leave
Wow.
on to the national
Wow.
inquiry, which, by the way,
That is what you call an attack on freedom of expression and opinion, which is where you start to lose democracy and it's dangerous.
But the Swansea councillors are far lefty. They go pro pretty much everything. That's fine. But if I say something on my personal page, that's
being
not fine.
spoken about in
Stupid, isn't it?
it was vindication. for people
Yeah, last week on TikTok I got banned for a week live because they were chanting Nazi, the left. So they're all ones for hate speech
where
themselves.
Keir Starmer basically said that they were far right for calling for a national inquiry. Shall we get a boo for Keir Starmer, Rory?
Can we have a chant, please? Great, you know the Starbucks is a wanker.
I don't think they're quite heard you over there. Even though they're not here, let's carry on. We talk about Labour, we talk about Keir Starmer, but it's not just about Labour. The Tories ignored it for 14 years. You know, they're now saying they need to do this, they need to do that. Well, what have they doing for the last 14 years? Nothing. They're all as bad as each other. They all try to play party politics. So, we need to ensure this national inquiry. For starters, we need the chair of the inquiry. We want someone, like we can't trust our judiciary. We need someone, maybe a foreign judge. Who can you trust in our judiciary? No one. And on the back of that, also in the next inquiry, I think they're reopening 800 cases leading to 1,000 cold cases. Let's face it, most of these cases that were NFA by the CPS would have been done when Keir Starmer was head of public prosecution.
Wanker.
We can't trust them on this national inquiry, but we need to push them to make sure they get it done right.
I don't trust Labour doing the inquiry anyway. Do a fuck.
Before I go, there's one more thing I wanted to say.
Mark your own homework.
I've been talking to a family recently.
Do you know what I mean?
Across the country, but
I don't trust them at all. Fuck them. There's a reason they wanted to hide it, ain't it? There's a reason for it, mate.
In Rochdale, Manchester, Rotherham, across the country.
The cover-up, mate. It's going to be another cover-up.
I think the per capita, you know what I'm saying, is going to be out off the charts with it, and it'll make everyone explode, and they know it as well, and it'll ruin the Labour Party. It'll finish it.
They ask you to keep banging the drum. Jackie fell a victim to these gangs. She had a son. I want to say as well, Jane, if anyone's seen Jane this year and on the TV lately, who's been speaking out, 19 years of age, I want to give him a massive round of applause because he's been brilliant. He is one of the most bravest people in the country right now to stand up, and I respect him for that. Now his mother sadly is no longer with us. She lost her life. After she was raped, they had DNA to prove.
Afternoon, Jerry.
It went to go to court, but before it had the chance to go to court, on the day of the trial, the police turned up and basically said she's not a reliable witness, so it didn't go through. Now, today they're saying it won't happen because sadly she's dead. She lost her life because of her trauma. And I want us to send a message to the family, to Ange, the mother, the lovely woman who's fighting as hard as she can to get justice for her daughter. We want to get justice for Jodie. We want to get justice for every survivor. And again, I want to bring around this corrupt, sleazy area of Parliament. I want everyone to say, Jodie, Jodie, Jodie! 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 That's for you, Ange, mate. Love to the family. Thank you all. Speak soon.
Give it up for Anthony Wood, please. Telford neighbour. Right, ladies and gentlemen, very important. Somebody's flying a drone above us, and the police are saying they'll shut us down. They don't take the drone down because it's over down the street. So whoever's got the drone, please take it down, otherwise they're going to shut us down.
Nonsense. It's probably their drone on deliberate. Quick, people are on the right of it. Get the helicopter out. Fuckers.
Right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, so you've heard from two speakers about some of the horrific abuse that's gone on in Telford and in Rochdale. The next person I'm going to ask to speak to you is going to speak to you from behind the curtain here. She's probably the most famous survivor in the country. She was a victim of horrific abuse that she's going to tell you about. She's a survivor, and she's also a very, very big campaigner for what's going on in this country now.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a massive, massive round of applause for Elizabeth.
DP, innit? DP. I'm good, I'm good.
Didn't get press pass.
Nah, it's one of them, innit? It's just different angle, it'll be
I
alright.
got him on 2C. 2C was +1.
Yeah.
I'll have that. Posh.
Bosh, in. Is Welshie not here today?
He's here. He's going to be a bit later, I think.
One second.
Let's see what happens. Lovely turnout, isn't it?
Yeah, wicked, mate. There's loads, man. Brilliant. Yeah. There's Roy, everybody.
Come on.
Hello everyone, I am Elizabeth and I come from a small northern town. Some people may have heard of it, may have never heard of it, for the day of the 26th of August 2014, when my hometown dominated every news channel, every radio station, every newspaper, and everyone was talking about the day we become known as having the biggest child protection scandal ever seen in this country. We was known not just nationally but worldwide. My hometown is the infamous Rotherham. I am a grooming gang survivor of the Pakistani grooming gangs, and I am one of an estimated 1,500 plus children identified in the Alexis J report into Rotherham. One of those children that not only was abused, trafficked and raped, but was systematically failed on an industrial scale. Those that was paid to protect turned a blind eye blissfully and become complicit in the evil and horrendous abuse of children. I've always said the only reason they said sorry was because they got caught pushing this national epidemic under that big carpet they like to have as a belonging. They seem to push the narrative that Rotherham was somewhat a mistake. No, Rotherham wasn't a mistake, it was a conspiracy. Children were fed to the wolves while the perpetrators were allowed to roam free. I was abused over a period of 4.5 years. I won't go into the details, but please take a second to just imagine your worst nightmare times 1,000, and you probably still wouldn't get to the place what hundreds of children have experienced. The isolation, the fear, the normalisation of such abuse. I could go on forever, but those feelings are not what an adult faced. It was a child. Children should feel nothing but safety and to live a happy childhood. I have took the consequences of other people's crimes against me since I was 14. I am now 37. During my abuse in just a period of 10 weeks, I was kept in a flat for the purpose of to abuse and rape me. During the 10 weeks, my parents contacted the police over 200 times. No action was taken, until something changed one day. They decided to take action. They arrested my dad, not once, but twice. His crime, he tried to get me out of the property that his daughter was getting abused daily. Looking back, just at one event, as an adult, I was that even right that during the period, he was the only one made accountable for my abuse. An innocent man who was going out of his mind took priority for arrest over the abusers. One of my abusers was a woman that preyed on young girls to then facilitate the abuse. With high intelligence already gathered on this offender from 1999, that's 4 years before I became a victim. The intelligence was that this particular offender had set up a fake rape crisis hotline to lure girls into exploitation. This was shut down by South Yorkshire Police in 1999. Rotherham Borough Council gave her a taxi contract to pick children up from school. She went under 9 different names. The intelligence around her was to a very high level, but still she did what she did without no consequences. When the J report came out in Rotherham, some people may have felt anger and upset and so many other emotions. I felt relieved, I felt vindicated, but I also knew that finally I wasn't that label of a naughty child that was responsible for my own abuse. The world knew we were always telling the truth. That day of the J report into Rotherham became the first step into my journey of becoming a survivor. The day I knew I had to fight not only for myself but all for those that didn't have a voice. In my journey of campaigning, I've been blessed with meeting some amazing people that have been through absolute hell, and I look at them and think, how did we do it? How did we survive? We fought against the odds, and here we found ourselves being shoved on the back burner again. We get media attention for a while, and then it disappears. We get false promises from those that can make the change, and then they let us down. same old vicious circles. Then after all those times, something changed this year. One man in a different part of the world changed the narrative. That man was Elon Musk. He gave us a voice once again. Our stories rose again. Then we saw a call for a national inquiry, and the government stood in Parliament, told the thousands of survivors and their families, no, your voice and your need for justice won't be heard or given. How is this right? How can they justify such contempt against us? That justification was jumping on a four-hour bandwagon and a dog whistle. Six full months they let us basically beg for justice, while blissfully insulting every single concerned person in this country. The audit found just exactly what the concerns and the injustice that had been raised for years. We then saw a U-turn. We was allowed an inquiry. This is when the fight started.
Big up your chest, people.
We must not let them rewrite history on Britain's darkest secret. We must never become silenced again. We need this to be done.
Big up, dude.
We need this to be done properly. We need to know the true extent of the country. We need to know the statistics, to have proper data. We need to hold those that fail to account. We need to join the dots and make it what it is, organised crime. We need to see people being compelled to speak. We need to see actions, not only for us that have suffered, but for this country's children. They are our future, they should be safe and never be faced with such an evil. Out of the 4.5 years of abuse, due to missing and destroying paperwork, I am only one perpetrator was being sentenced. He was sentenced to 9 years in 2018. By 2020, he was allowed to go in open prison. He did just 2.5 years in a closed prison. Licence conditions were granted that he must not come to Rotherham again. Just 8 months after, he was just a mile away from my home. He is now recalled. This week, after a paper-based parole hearing, I was given the news that parole was denied and open prison conditions was denied. The summary was something that has made me feel quite upset this week. After the last 18 months of fighting to get him back in prison and being told to have to base things on facts and the label of me being emotionally unstable, my point was proven. I would just like to read you the risk assessment. Having considered the details and the circumstances of the index offences, as well as all the other evidence before it, the panel identified a number of risk factors, things that made it more likely that Mr Boston would re-offend. These risk factors had included offending for sexual gratification, a sexual interest in young teenagers, feeling entitled to sex, associating with others who shared his interests, and having a lack of victim empathy. I wanted to share it so people have an insight about the system doesn't work. This man was let out on automatic release with the full knowledge that he was likely to re-offend again. He was left for 8 months to potentially re-offend against children. This isn't justice, this is covering up crimes against children. I just want to say a huge thank you to every single person who stood here today. Today you took part in making a stand for the children of this country. We also gave a little bit of hope to every single survivor of this country that their voice will still keep being heard.
Ladies and gentlemen, without people like Elizabeth doing what she just did, they won't be having a national inquiry, I'm telling you that now. Please give her a massive round of applause.
Yes, Benny, 100%.
Most of the time, I think most of the time, people hear the word grooming or grooming gang, and they may get associated with the grooming towns, and be that what people sometimes describe it as Asian Pakistani. Not all groomers are Asian or Pakistani.
Let's have it straight. The Catholic Church, the Church of England, they've all been guilty of it over the years. Yeah, so let's not just sit here and pull one thing out, because all these people over the years have been guilty of doing this. Yeah? So yeah, don't pigeonhole it, call it. Yeah? So when you think of grooming games,
everyone's over there,
they're
look.
not all like that. Sometimes it might be that little nice man that you've known for years and years and years. You've let him look after your kids, yeah? And you think, what a lovely man, and the whole community likes him. The next speaker that I'm going to invite up to speak to you is going to tell you a story about this. Her child was abused, she killed the perpetrator, and she went to prison for it. Ladies and gentlemen, this lady, right, is next up, is going to talk to you also about a campaign that we want you all to get behind. So please give it up, yeah? Sarah Sands, please, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah's going to come out here and talk to you. Give her a round of applause, please. That's very brave. Very, very brave.
It's live, yeah.
It has taken an incredibly courageous woman to stand up and draw close to her those that will not back down or be swayed under big words and complicated legislations.
The people countering up there.
Fighting and gathering evidence for over 7 years to protect our
The people countering up there.
Della has gained the support of MPs, multiple organisations and thousands of people. Della's law is now on its second reading in Parliament under the Crime Policing Bill. I've come here today as one of those families torn apart by this loophole, and my children amongst the children that have been affected by this loophole that should have been closed 20 years ago when they found out Ian Huntley had changed his name
Idiots,
to get
mate.
that job as a caretaker.
Yeah.
Well. In 2014, I was arrested for murder. Our lives are already torn apart by the actions of one man who had changed his name after 30 years of abusing children to evade exposure due to changing his name and getting a clean history.
Bear gone up
In
there.
these terrifying cases, both their law and Sarah's law are not fully protecting us. Parliament knows it, the authorities know it, and they have known it for over 20 years. I wanted to be here today as a reminder that as the proposed legislation is going back and forth in Parliament, that they remember we are real traumas due to the authorities' neglect in closing this loophole. Della has wrote a book, Trapped, and it's on social media as Della's Law if anybody would like any more information. It is for us to remember the power we hold in our voices to make change, spread awareness, and to save our children.
Okay, we've got a couple more speakers, yeah?
What's going on over there?
1 second, please.
Okay. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear from one more survivor here who's got another story to tell and who's got another campaign for you to get behind. It's really important to get behind this campaign. And what you just said there about
There ain't a counter up there, is there?
yeah.
Bricklayer. You remember the bricklayer? Of course, all them problems.
No.
The
YouTuber. The bricklayer.
No.
He caused all the trouble at the Tommy one last time.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently he's turned up.
Oh.
I can't say anything though.
I don't think anyone cares.
Right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear from another young survivor here who's going to tell you a story. Please give a massive reception for Kira, please.
Hello. Bear with me because I'm a bit nervous and it's the first time. Thank you all for being here today. Stand with others and let them.
Gonna go for a walk, yeah?
Of course, that is too often silent. My name
Gonna
is
go for a walk, people.
I'm a survivor of sexual abuse, but I'm more than just a survivor. I'm a person who's finding my
Right, oh, man.
my voice, and I have to heal it.
Lots of people here. All the way up there. It's mad at this one because I don't want to talk when the speakers are speaking, man. I feel bad, innit? Because obviously it's important, innit? Here's this geezer, apparently. Go for a little walk.
It's going to be about.
I thought you were a big lad. I thought you were a big lad.
This is my 16-year-old I told you
Is
about.
it? No, it's not 16, are you? Gotta say. What was you saying to Marty anyway?
What?
Hold up then. Hold up.
No, I just said to him, bro, I just explained to him what happened, you know what I mean? Like, why would they do this, you know? Like, why people...
Being wanker.
What's the counter like?
I'm joking.
What's the counter like?
Take your pick between either 100 people or 200 people.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's go on then.
You can't get near and you have to go down the side, you know, like when you get down, you know, like the side there. About 10 of them on the outside.
Is that it? Yeah, two.
We doubled the numbers.
Yeah, too afraid to turn up today when there's that many people here, aren't they? They normally like to turn up and try and bully, but when the numbers are outnumbered, it shows, doesn't it?
Is that it?
50 gimps, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, earlier they backed off when the march went past. They don't normally do that.
There's more police than actually focus on this side.
Yeah, because they know it's not the day for it.
Guys, we're going to go for a walk round there.
Stupid, isn't it? Let's go get banjoed.
I think that's fucking true. Yeah. Don't worry about Sunday. Between us, we'll have to fuck.
Anyway, people, I'm going to go off the live, but thanks for watching. I've been on for 70 minutes now, but peace, people, respect. Big up, man. So, AY, Lord It's, go and subscribe. You obviously know BBA. Big up the bodyguard.